Hello, welcome to Made by Monica. Oh, the cuteness, you guys, here it comes. All right, DIY number 1. We're going to make a candle tray, and you are going to need some of those new wood planks from Dollar Tree, one of these scroll hearts, and 4 of these small wooden blocks, and then a candle of your choice. I showed that candle, but I actually am end up going to be using another one. So anyway, we are going to get started painting this. So go ahead and grab your Waverly white chalk paint, and we are going to give that wood plank a nice Waverly white chalk paint coat. Now, I only had to do 1 coat on this, but if you notice that your wood is kind of, coming through there or something, go ahead and either dry with a heat gun or something and go ahead and give it a 2nd coat. But other than that, like I said, I was able to get mine done in 1. So you do want to make sure that you go ahead and get your edges, and then you're going to turn it around and get the underside of that painted as well. And then we are going to go ahead and get our blocks painted. So you're going to want to paint all 4 of those blocks. Now, I looked around for gloves and I couldn't find any in my house. So I'm telling you guys, I had white paint all over my hands. If you have some gloves, yeah, you might want to go ahead and grab those, especially when we start to use the antique wax. It kind of gets everywhere too. Now, it is water soluble, so it does come off. But, if you do have gloves, that kind of helps to save your manicure as well. So now, if you've never used antique wax before, it's kind of like a stain. So what we're going to do is we are going to paint this on with a paintbrush. Now you can actually use, whatever you want to, a makeup sponge or, whatever, and put this on with that. And then you'll see I use a baby wipe because it's a little bit wet, and we are just going to remove all of the excess from that. And it really gives you a really nice finish. So you see the wood coming through, and it looks like just a beautiful stain once it dries. And it doesn't take very long to dry. So once you give it a good wipe with that baby wipe, it really is almost dry already and ready to use. So go ahead and give that a good wipe with your baby wipe. So here we have it done. We have our blocks done, our wood plank done, and we are going to go ahead and glue those blocks into the corners of our wood plank, and it is going to create a candle holder for us. Gorgeous. So yep, we're going to flip that over. Our heart is dry now, and we have that nice wood tone showing through on that. So once we put that together, oh, you guys, it's beautiful, just beautiful. So like I said, I did put this candle on there, but I did end up finding another candle that I liked better that was clear, and that way you could see through to the heart underneath. So that is what I ended up going with. So anyway, we are on to DIY number 2, and this is going to be our kisses box. So these are the supplies that you are going to need for this. And go ahead and grab your crate and your ballet slipper Waverly chalk paint. Now, mine was a little bit thick here, and I was kind of at the end of my jar there, and it kind of gets a little bit thick. But go ahead and add water and stir that up, and you'll get a nice paint out of it. So we are going to cover this whole crate in that ballet slipper paint. And so you do want to make sure that you do the inside because, once you put candy in it and it starts to go down, people start taking candy out of it, you're definitely going to see the inside of that. So I would suggest that you go ahead and paint the whole thing on the inside as well. Oh, you can leave it natural, if you like that color as well. But I went ahead and painted mine, the entire inside and outside. And I thought it turned out really cute. So once you get all the ribbon and everything on there, it breaks it up a little bit. I know it seems like a lot of pink paint, but trust me, it comes out really, really cute. So depending on, what embellishments that you put on your crate. I chose to go with a little bit of red to kind of break up some of that pink. So up to you guys how you want to do that. And I am just painting sign up here. Now, I just pulled this off of something old that I had. It was an old sign from Christmas time or something. But feel free to use whatever you have. So if you've got, a small piece of sign, go ahead and use foam core. You can use foam core and cut out, whatever design that you want. It doesn't have to be, arched like that. It can just be a banner or something square or something. So yeah, don't worry about if it's not exactly like mine. Just use whatever you guys have in your stash, or make something with whatever supplies that you guys have at home. We're trying to use up our stashes here in 2022. So here I just have some stickers, and I just started in the middle. Well, kind of in the middle. I tried, but it comes out really cute. So I just put the word kisses on the top of mine, but you could certainly do whatever you wanted to. You could write candy or, whatever you want to with yours. Because I use stickers, and actually even if you use your Cricut machine and cut something out, you probably want to go over this with Mod Podge. You just want to make sure that those letters are really adhered down and that they are not going to come up, once the stickiness kind of dries a little bit. So I just went ahead and put some Mod Podge on mine. And so now, like I said, I chose to do some red embellishments. And so I just wanted to make sure that I broke up, that pink quite a bit. So this was just off of a Dollar Tree sticker set that they have. And then we are just going to take those little dowel rods, which you guys, are you having trouble finding the dowel rods at the Dollar Tree at the Crafter Square? I have not seen dowel rods at my Dollar Tree Crafter Square lately. So they are still on my list. So you guys, let me know down in the comments below if you guys have found dowel rods. Walmart does carry them, so I guess if I get desperate enough, I can do that, but I'd rather not. Anyway, we are going ahead and hot gluing then the sign to the dowel rods in the back, and then we are going to put our ribbon on the front. And I chose to use burlap. I liked it because it broke it up enough that it gave me kind of the farmhouse look. Now you guys use whatever ribbon that you have on hand. You could certainly put white around there, or red, or black, or whatever your Valentine colors are, go ahead and use those. My suggestion is, you'll see I put hot glue on the corner here. So I would hot glue it in a couple of different places just to make sure that you get a nice, solid ribbon on there and it doesn't pucker on you. So, go ahead and wrap that all the way around. And then again, I took some just red gingham ribbon that I had picked up last year, I believe, at Dollar Tree. And, you guys, have you seen any of the Valentine ribbon out yet? I have not seen any Valentine ribbon out yet. So anyway, we're still on the lookout for that. So we'll see if they come out with it. But again, I had a lot in my stash. So anyway, I show you this chalkboard heart that Dollar Tree carries as well, but it does have a hole in the top. So I just wanted to make a quick shoelace bow to go ahead and cover the top hole there. And then I'm going to put another natural, like the wooden heart on the bottom, and I felt like that kind of broke it up a little bit too. But feel free to use that chalkboard and write a saying on there or whatever you guys want to do. I just left it blank because I liked the natural part of it. And then I just hot glued it onto the front there. And look, you guys, it's all done. How cute is that? And I'm going to show you both of those together. We've got a third one that we're doing, but I just wanted to give you a little preview of the first two and how those came together so quickly for us. So, all right, we are quickly on our way to DIY number 3. You are going to need 2 of these glasses from Dollar Tree, and they are the clear ones. You're going to need the clear. And we are going to put one in that belly slipper and then the other one in the truffle, because it kind of is going to look like a chocolate milkshake. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Hang with me here and I'll show you, but it ends up really, really cute. Now here, I just wanted to show you, if you want to, you can paint the inside of your glasses with a paintbrush. However, it does come out really streaky. Now, I'll show you here in a second kind of how it comes out, and see, it's just really streaky. So I just wanted to show you before I showed you me pouring it in there and you going, oh, I would just paint that with a paintbrush. I just wanted to show you the difference. So this is kind of how I paint my glassware now if I'm doing it from the inside. I just pour the paint in, and then I just rock and roll it around until it's all painted on the inside. Yes, it takes a lot of paint, I know, but we are going to pour that paint back into the paint jar. So, you know, it doesn't take as much paint as you think that it's going to. So go ahead, pour your paint in and roll it around. I promise you, you will be a lot more happy with the results than trying to paint it with a paintbrush. It will take lots and lots of coats with the paintbrush, doing it on the inside. See? And we're just pouring it back into the jar. So we get, you know, probably 90% of that paint, you know, back into our jars. So this is just the way that I choose to do it. I think it comes out just beautiful. And once it dries, you know, even the paint that's a little bit left over in the bottom, just leave it overnight. Just leave it set, let it dry, or who cares? We're going to be putting stuff in it. So even if it's not dried, we can move on to the next step. Now, like I said, my ballet slipper had, you know, a little bit of drying on it, and it was a little thick. So I went ahead and put some water in the bottom of that, and then I was able to kind of swirl that around to get the pink to really cover real nice. And like I said, I just keep pouring it in and keep pouring it in and keep turning it and keep turning it. Oh, there goes my son and his dog. But I keep turning it and turning it and turning it until, you know, you get a real nice coverage and all that glass is kind of covered up. And then I'll kind of show you here. I kind of take it, once it gets down to the top, I take my finger and kind of just go around the edge, only because on this particular project, I did want my edge covered in pink, because you can see that even when you get the fake whipped cream on there, you'll be able to see the edges. So just go ahead, take your finger, just kind of dab it around the edges like that. You'll get a real nice finish on it. And then we're just going to pour that paint, you know, back into the jar. Like I said, I was kind of down at the bottom of this paint anyway, so it does come back out, and I do have even a little bit more to work with. So don't be afraid to do that. Now, this I wanted to show you guys. I asked my husband to go to the store and pick up Hershey Kisses for the second DIY. And he comes home with all of these, you guys. Caramel, lava cake, hugs, melt-aways. So just a note of warning here that if you ask your husband while he's at the store to pick up some kisses for you for your little candy crate, you may end up with something like this. Anyway, we did get a chance to taste them all. They taste really wonderful. And he picked up Valentine M&Ms as well. So you may end up with a lot of candy if you ask him to do that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you. We're moving on here, and sorry, my camera angle weird. But anyway, you're going to need caulk. You need a face. You need some Crafter's Square beads, because you do not want to use real sprinkles. It will, oh, and a decorating bag. But it will make a real weird color onto your caulk, you know, once we're done. So I'll show you. Don't use real sprinkles because it melts into it, and it's real weird. Anyway, so I'm putting the faces on here. I'm just showing you that I cut them off of my Cricut, but please don't feel like you have to have a Cricut to do this project. Go ahead and grab your Sharpie markers. Cut these out on construction paper, which I've done before, and it comes out really nice. So don't feel like you have to have stickers or anything special to do this project. So go ahead, like I said, and use your Sharpie marker or some construction paper or whatever you want to make your faces with. I chose white for the face on the dark one, just so it would come out, you know, a little bit better, and you'd be able to see his little eyes and stuff and his little heart cheeks. And I did use the Dollar Tree pink permanent vinyl on this, and it came out just beautiful. You guys do it on that washi tape setting, and it comes out beautiful. Here I am just taking a Dollar Tree bag, and I'm stuffing it on the inside, Feel free to use, you know, floral foam or, you know, whatever you guys want to stuff yours with. I was just looking for something, you know, that was free. And then I just take a piece of aluminum foil and I just needed it to mold onto the top up there. That's why I like to use a sheet of the aluminum foil, because it gives me a chance to play with it and mold it how I need it. So I just shoved another bag down inside there and took the aluminum foil and just kind of made my mold. So anyway, here are those fake sprinkles. I went ahead and took the whole package and I just dumped them all into a glass jar. And then I took one of those Dollar Tree paper straws and cut it in two. And we are going to put those in here in just a little bit. Now you're going to want to take your caulk from Dollar Tree and just cut the end off right there. Take that decorator bag that we had, put the star tip in it first, and then put it in a cup and just pull it around like that. And then you can fill it with your caulk really easily. And so that is a great way to do that when you don't have an extra set of hands. So I don't know if you guys have tried that trick before, but if you're filling any decorator bag with, you know, regular icing that, you know, you'd ice a cupcake or something with, yeah, try this trick. It works out really, really great. So like I said, I put that star tip in my bag before I started. And now with these, because they have caulk in them, when I'm done, I throw these bags away because they were only $1. But please feel free to keep yours or wash it out or, you know, whatever you want to do with it. They are reusable. So if you want to keep your bag, yes, please feel free to do that. But like I said, I pitch mine. So now we are going to start piping our fake whipped cream. So you're going to just want to start around the bottom edge there and make sure that you get a nice line on your first line, because you do want it to connect to your glass. So you want it to connect to your aluminum foil and your glass, and that will give you a real nice connection there. And you just want to swirl it all the way up to the top. However you guys want to do that, you can use the smooth one tip or your star tip. And then we're going to take those fake sprinkles and just sprinkle them all on top. Oh, isn't it so cute? It's so cute, you guys. Like I said, do not use the real sprinkles because they will bleed and your nice, cute, fake whipped cream will look terrible. So, you know, grab yourself some of these at Dollar Tree or, you know, any kind of sprinkles or something that you have. Beads, I mean, not sprinkles, beads, plastic beads that you have that are small enough like that. So we are going to do our little mug here, and same concept, you know, we just want to start around and around and around and around. And you can see I have a couple of spaces in mine, but you do have to put those sprinkles on kind of quick while it's wet. So I knew I was going to fix mine and add some more caulk to it, but I did want to get some of those sprinkles on and get the straw in it before it started to dry. So I added a little more caulk to my bag, and then I went through and just kind of filled in those spaces. And you can see here that it fills in just nice. And oh my gosh, you guys, it just looks so cute, so super cute. And then you're just going to want to add your fake sprinkles, anything plastic, you know, if you've got some lips or some hearts or, you know, anything that you guys want to add to it. And look, they're done. Look how cute they are and fast. This project was so fast. It was unbelievable. So here we have all three of them together. Here we have our cute little milkshake and our sundae. How cute, our kisses box. And as you can see, the kisses did fill up that box. So now on the candle holder, I show you this candle that I found. It was the clear one that I put on top, and that way you can see the heart. And then this one you can, you know, see the heart with it. So if you want to get, you know, a smaller candle or something like that, it ends up working out better because then you can see that beautiful scroll heart. Now I made this kiss box last year too, so I just wanted to show you that I put some different candy in it. And then also I made these last year as well and added them to my coffee bar, and they turned out really cute, you guys, really cute. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. We are going to continue to go to Dollar Tree and do some DIYs for you guys. I love you all so very much. Happy 2022 and love you all. See you in the next video. Thanks.